been told I need to ask people to subscribe. So I'm going to do that a little bit. I just forget to talk about the business end of things. Interestingly enough, I had a small business when I was younger. I was a print broker, and I was real good at that kind of stuff. But when I move into the things that have happened for me that awakened me some and put me on a deeply, I want to say spiritual path. We're all on a spiritual path, whether you know it or not. But it's harder to ask for the business end of this. But here we go. I do want to be of service. So for the ones that this speaks to you, share it with anyone you think it might speak to. As I do want to create community so I can get a little braver to share more things. So today's going to be the beginning of that. I have been doing what some people would call channeling. I'm not a fan of that because I don't know about it. And I don't know if that's just our higher self, which that's awesome, to be able to touch the center of who we really are and our connection to the divine. And the divine is that part of us where everything is available, where we are a part of who we really are in our creativity, and we live a life focused more on, grace and connection and depth and authenticity. That being said, I even had like these light beings, and I was even given a name, Simamora, never heard of that. But I've started recording, and it is a good frequency, and things that really I think could be valuable, I am going to start sharing. So let me know if this resonates with you, please, okay? So here we go. Oh, we come in love to speak to you of things to come. Time is speeding up, meaning simply you are noticing a flow that feels like speed from your human perspective. You're moving as you should to new ways of being. I love those words, to new ways of being. We'll talk about that in a minute. There is something new that will be knocking on your door, so to speak. That's the human words. And it has to do with creativity and flow. I'm always talking about flow and being in the flow. That is knowing that thread of divinity that you're connected to. We all are. We all are. And we're all connected to each other. But to get in that flow, that changes life. My grandson is helping me create a new logo, and we're going to do a little sell, because I love the ocean, and it's going to be a boat about flow on the ocean. So let me know what you think. I think I put it on my page. It's not really finished, but anyway, I love to play with things like that. This flow, when you're in the flow, you're going to follow your intuition more. This isn't your mental capacity, your mental acuity. No, ma'am. You have to put that aside. You have to put that and just think of putting it aside. I put Deb over here and all her opinions and beliefs and mishigosh. I put her over here. I breathe and ground and center to that divine connection, the me that feels full of love and compassion and connected. And then I ask my question, and then I let go, because sometimes it makes no sense. Intuition is not always logical. That's your brain, that's your mind, and that's a different conversation. So they want us to do more of this. And this was, I'm going to kind of end with this. I'm going to keep my first one short, and let's see how you guys feel about this. Be all of who you are, being fully self-actualized. Do you know what that means? I studied psychology for many years now, and Maslow has a hierarchy of needs, and it's like a pyramid. And at the bottom, the lowest rung, is survival. Food, shelter, it's survival at the bottom. And then we now, as we're growing in consciousness, we have the ability to go up that pyramid, up the layers. And the one that's right before enlightenment is self-actualization. This is maybe philosophy by Deb at this point, because I don't have a book in front of me and remember exactly how he might have explained it. But for me, what that has come to mean is being who I really am. And that means when you and I can show up in the world, which means show up with everyone, our neighbors, the postman, the people at the grocery store, which last week I was snappy with a couple, and I'm like, oh my gosh, the energy's been crazy. It's been a crazy ride. We still have egos. We still have our mishigosh. We're humans. And can we be more of who we really are? And we're all a part of the divine. We're all that spark. And the more we can feel it and know it and be in touch with it. That's why meditation is good. You can feel it. But meditation can just be sitting in your car when things are off and taking a few deep breaths, saying a quiet prayer, asking your angels and guides to be with you and show you the way. Your ancestors that have crossed, they have an energy signature that's still with you and can kind of be on your team, if you will. So it can be taking a walk in nature, and that is one thing we've gotten away from. And with the spring coming up, I'll be doing a lot of things outside because I'm an outdoorsy girl, and I'll be creating more gardens and taking my walks in parks because it's part as a species where we've kind of messed up. We've gotten too far away from our true divinity, which is our connection to the all that is, which is our connection to nature. I think we might be the only species that goes in and demolishes our own environment. Hopefully we're going to stop that. I do have great feelings about things to come. Hang in there through the mess. Things need to deconstruct. It's okay. We're going to be okay. You are going to be okay. You can be okay no matter what's happening in the world outside of you. Always come back to this thing I'm talking about, who you really are, and pay attention to the things that are in front of you. Your home. You want to make a garden, decorate, have people over. If you want to move to the sea, if you want to live in the mountains, whatever you want, you create your life. No matter what's going on out there, don't be bothered by that. I mean, we are bothered by it, but know that there is some type, I think it was Einstein that said, you can choose to think everything's a miracle or nothing is, but we have to know, I think he also said the order to the chaos. I like that, order to the chaos. Can we possibly go with that for now? Okay, hopefully this helps. Love some input from anyone who watches this, if they're having similar experiences, and how that is, and how we can all move forward so we can be more connected, so we can live our life in this society alongside everyone from a place of much deeper, authentic compassion.